Hello beautiful people, and welcome to my channel where we are consciously seeking innovative ways of creating and maintaining a more healthier and a more harmonious relationship with Mother Nature. Thank you so much for joining me, and I apologize in advance. Okay, there is so much noise outside. I don't even know what's happening, but I need to record this video today. I have procrastinated it for so long. I cannot wait another day, but welcome, and let us dive into today's topic, which is getting outside more often with the intention to connect with natural spaces. Because trust me, we are spending so much time indoors more than we think. It is actually sad to think about it. So let me start by giving you a little bit of background information. It's not really like background information, but theories and studies that support the idea that I am talking about today. So in the early 90s, scientists wanted to understand how humans might be impacted by pollutants in various indoor and outdoor locations, and so they needed to know exactly how much time we spend in various locations. And so the idea behind this was the understanding that human activities impact the location, the timing, and the degree of pollutant exposure. And so the Environmental Protection Agency funded the University of Maryland Survey Research Center to conduct a national activity pattern survey, which was a 2-year study from late September 1992 through September 1994. So when the study was complete and the data collected, they obviously analyzed the data and they found a whole lot of cool and interesting stuff. I will list the PDF document of that study in the description below if you would like to check it out. But specific to this video, they found that the average person spends approximately 93% of their entire lives indoors. 87% of that is inside buildings, 6% of that is inside cars, leaving us with only 7% of our entire lives that we get to spend outside. Now, I googled what 7% of 365 is, and I found that it is 25. How scary is that? How scary is the possibility that in a year, in 365 days, you only spend 25 days outside? Can you even believe that? And the saddest thing about that is less and less of what we do outside has to do with nature. And if you read through this study, you will find that the conclusion, they literally defined the generation of the 90s as the indoor generation. And it made me think about us, in 2022, with technology more advanced than ever, with our lives busier than ever, where everything we do is on a computer, on our phones, that mostly require you to be in the house. I mean, we study at home, we buy groceries from home, graduate at home, virtual parties, virtual book clubs, virtual dresses, virtual fashion, virtual games, virtual photo albums. Everything is in the cloud. Everything is in these screens. Nothing is real anymore, and not really on some deeper level sense, on some philosophical shit, but on some real life shit. And our world is going to burn whilst we are not even looking. Technology has honestly made life so much easier on many accounts, but never have we ever been this disconnected from ourselves and mostly Mother Nature. Anyways, I know that you might be skeptical because this study that I'm talking about was conducted in 1992 and whatever. So I decided to check out a more recent study so that you can believe me, or at least inspire you to research it for yourself. So there was a study that was conducted by YouGov Research Center, which highlights how much time people are really spending inside.
So they conducted a survey of 16,000 people across 14 countries, and they found out that there is a huge difference between how much time people think they are spending inside versus the reality of how many hours a day are actually spent indoors. A lot of people thought that they spend approximately 16 hours, while research found that 90% of people spend 22 hours inside. 1 in 6 respondents to the YouGov survey admitted that they practically never go outside, spending up to 24 hours a day indoors.
Now, I know you might think that is not possible, but trust me, it is so easy to underestimate the time that you spend inside buildings or inside the house. All I want to say is check your life. How much time are you spending outside? Take note, write down, because it is so easy to underestimate. And I know people can be like, of course we are always outside. No, outside is not defined by you going to the shops or you going to to school or to the office or whatever. We are talking about being outside consciously. And what I mean by that is being outside simply because you want to take a walk, maybe think things through, or maybe just calm down, to relax, to self-soothe. That's the kind of outside I am talking about. Just being outside simply because you can be outside, simply because you have an opportunity to be outside. Honestly, I don't know how to spell it out to you guys, how important it is to be outside, to connect with the natural environment. It is healthy for you. It is good for your mind, for your body, for your it is great for your entire being. And just to emphasize, on this, what I'm talking about now, let me read you a part of the article YouGov, right?
Spending time outside has so much to do with our well-being. Wellness is a word that's thrown around a lot today. You've probably heard it everywhere, from the yoga studio to the company all-hands meeting. With wellness being such a focus for so many, it's surprising that people aren't paying more attention to the basics, such as the primal need for sunlight and fresh air. In a tech-driven society, it seems that many people's priorities are less about the pursuit of happiness and more about the pursuit of a really great food delivery app.
That is so accurate. Get outside more often. Put that phone down. Switch off that TV. Switch off that computer. Get outside with the intention to connect with the natural environment, to connect with the people. You don't have to be communicating with everybody, but admire, look at the beauty that is your fellow humans, the beauty that is the city you live in, that is the Ogasi that you live in, the beauty that is the sky, the beauty that is the trees. Connect, feel that connection, see what you can do, see what you can add on to, get to know the natural environment a little bit better, because it is your world, because it is impacting you in a certain way. You might think you're living your best life, and you have your money, you have your job, you have your beautiful house, you don't need the outside world. But you do have an experiment on yourself. Just go to a forest. Go try forest bathing. Watch my video on forest bathing if you have not checked it out. But go to a forest with the intention to forest bathe, with the intention to connect with the natural spaces, and see how you are going to feel. Be aware, be there in real time. Leave your phone in the house, leave your camera in the house, be there completely and be immersed in the natural environment. When you are outside, there is some therapeutic energies around Mother Nature, around trees, around forests. So get out there, just do the most. Appreciate the natural environment, appreciate yourself, love Mother Nature, be great, flourish as Mother Nature wants you to flourish. Subscribe to my channel, comment, let's have a conversation, like and share if you can, and I cannot wait to see you on my next video.